Hello folks, so today I'm standing in downtown Lompoc in next to Vandenberg Air Force Base, reviewing the first course of the year. And what a course it was. This course is Glen Golf Course, and it is just west of Goleta, on the outside of Goleta, heading up the 101. And it was a very nice course, I have to admit. I have to get off this road. I thought I could do this while I was walking in front of my hotel, but there's just too much traffic on this. This is the main street. Let me walk up here a little. So, anyway, it was a lot of fun to play it. I thought it was a great experience and definitely enjoyed it. Can't complain. Probably making a lot of rustling noise, but let's see how this works out in the end. Shouldn't be walking, so let's see here. I can only say that the course was in very nice condition. Definitely enjoyed playing it. It was a lot of fun. Good layout, excellent verticality, as you'll be able to see from the photos, and really just all around just very nice. I had some problems with my cart, which were the minor downer, because my cart pedals jammed, the throttle pedal jammed, and it wouldn't move. And this happened. They got me another cart, and that happened, and to that cart. But then by the time the second cart came around, I picked up the technique to fix it. Had to wiggle the pedals. Anyway, so that was a momentary hiccup there. I think the course was really nice, except for a few common problems, which I think I've had and I've talked about in many videos. Number one, there is a fairly substantial airport, regional, I don't know what you call it. I mean, it's large enough for twin engine passenger jets to jump out of in Goleta, and that airport also has a fair number of light planes which fly over the same mountains or low hills, whatever you want to call them. I think they're pretty high hills, but mountains that the wow one street town. Well, it's not the only street with stoplights, but still. Basically, the problem is that there is a fairly substantial airport in downtown Goleta, and that also serves Santa Barbara, which is about 5 miles east of Goleta, along the Pacific coast and on Highway 101. And as I've mentioned before, small planes love these golf courses because they make for good markers, good landmarks around airports. And sure enough, we had a fair number of airplanes, small planes, medium planes, even obviously, business planes, business class planes, small jets, and large turboprops making their turns over the golf course. And this golf course goes up the hill into the mountains. I mean, it's a nice course for the elevation, but the problem is that means it puts you pretty much almost in the pattern, in the landing pattern for the light plane traffic. So helicopters started it off. This helicopter flew east 1 minute and then west the next minute, back up the 101. And then it was, as we got later in the afternoon, since it started around 1 o'clock, if we got later in the afternoon, we get around rush hour, and then all of a sudden all the business class traffic comes up. This guy's parking right next to me. So it was a lot of plane traffic as we got through the day, and unfortunately the course has 3 or 4 holes which run right next to, not 101 itself, but certainly the road that comes to the course, which is next to just parallel to Hollister Avenue, which is basically the road that runs parallel to Route 101. So there's 3 roads right there that kind of come together, and there's a lot of traffic and stuff. And on the 5th, 6th, and 7th fairways, it's like this. There was a fair amount of background noise from cars passing by the course along the middle to end of the front side. Now on the backside that wasn't the case, but on the backside it was up higher, and that's where we started hearing a lot of plane noise. And it's really a shame that this course has so much traffic noise, because it's a good course. It's I would say I was trying to think, where do I give this course, an A or an A minus or something, and I said to myself, this is a really good course, except for this one problem. It has so much road noise, highway noise, truck noise, whatever. Not unlike this. Seriously, if you can hear it in the background, it's not unlike this. And on quite a few of the holes. And I think that's the only thing that's really bad about this course. The other problem is pretty normal that I had. I had a problem with a couple playing ahead of me that were just dogging the greens, taking all fucking day. So, what can you do on the putts? Two guys taking forever to play the putts. But anyway, I would definitely give it an A minus. It was a really nice course, other than the noise. That's Glen in Goleta, California.